Hello. I'm Susan Gastrava, executive editor of Wine Enthusiast magazine. Helen Mackey, who is currently VP of Darden Enterprises Beverage and Strategy Innovation, is something of a mind reader. As Vice President of Menu Strategy and Food and Beverage Innovation at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse from 2010 to 2015, Mackey honed her keen ability to read guests, asking, where do they want me to take them next? She also shone at building accessible yet diverse wine, beer, and spirits lists. Always on the cutting edge since her days running a Napa Valley wine club and in various impactful roles at Diageo, Mackey is known for her passion for interactive education, her ability to balance classic and experimental lists, and her ambassadorial influence in both the trade and consumer realms. Her vision has resulted in millions of glasses of wine being enjoyed by new consumers worldwide.
It is in my DNA. My great-grandfather, John McBrady, he owned a bar on 805 Center Street in Ashland, Pennsylvania. This is the McBrady Bar, fully operational in 1927. We carried on my great-grandfather's tradition by having a bar in our house. It was a full-size 1950s style bar, and I didn't know back then that the experience would be so transformative and eventually inspire my life's work. I caught the wine bug when my TV job moved me to California. My husband and I were receiving a wine club shipment for the first time from his father, Bruce Mackey, and we loved it. Every month we would tear open the package, read everything about it, and of course, practice outswirling each other and who could figure out what the wine was before the other person. And that was the greatest gift, and it truly inspired us to start our own wine club. So we left our TV jobs, we packed everything in our house, and we put our dog Zero in the car, and we headed to Napa, and we started a company called California Reds, which was an online wine club business. After that, we sold it and opened 3 wine and spirit education trust schools. I think that's what wine does best of all. It invites everybody in every country, everywhere around the world, to enjoy a little bit of time with each other, making new stories. Miss Ruth embedded this philosophy of accessibility into her restaurant when she opened the doors in 1965. She wanted it to feel like home. Very accessible, incredibly enjoyable, and serving only the highest quality of food and drinks. Wine connects us all to our past, our present, and will for sure be a part of the stories we tell in our future. And best of all, and why I love it, everyone is invited.
Wine Enthusiast is pleased to present the Sommelier Wine Director of the Year Award to Helen Mackey.
What I am loving about tonight is all of these family stories that are coming out. So cheers to all the wonderful wine families here that we have. It's actually what I've always loved about this, and we quite literally have some families that are reaching back to generations, and what's connecting them to their generations of their families is wine. If I think about, the Lunellis are here tonight. We heard about the Roeder. We heard about Antonori, the Mondavis are here. This is just unbelievable. So, and then actually I remember a night that I had dinner with Adam and Sybil, and I heard their story about starting Wine Enthusiast, a family business. And they quite literally connect wine readers from around the globe now to each other with the incredible content they produce every month, and I love that too. And then on my side of the business, I have the honor at Darden, over 1,500 restaurants, to connect people and bring wine to their family tables at 1 million meals a day, and that's unbelievable too. Because it really is these powerful connections that write our stories, that are the great stories of all of our lives. And so I want to thank my parents first, because they always empowered me to write my own story. My husband's here, and he's been my best friend, business partner, and everything else along the way. My sister and her husband are here. They are the best volunteer sample tasters you can find, so. And then also, I'm standing here in front of the great extended family of all my wine friends, and I want to thank everybody who's out there. Thank you. So thank you again, wine enthusiasts, everybody. It's been quite an honor to be here, and I want to congratulate personally all of the winners. It's amazing to have you here tonight. Yay.